Good evening, y'all, and welcome back to Apron Streams. Y'all, I've been busy in the backyard pulling up grass, and it grows up in that pea gravel, and I can't stand it because it makes it look ragged. So I stand on my head and pull grass till I'm too tired, and then I rest a little bit, and then I do some more. Been a lot of stuff going on trying to get things done around here, getting ready to plant a fall garden. But I had thawed some hamburger meat and didn't use it, so I've got to use the hamburger meat. So I also had some rice left over, and I love to make, I call it unstuffed cabbage rolls. So in my skillet, I've got some onion and bell pepper, and I grew that bell pepper that I've already chopped. And I'm going to wilt this down. I don't want to caramelize the onions, I just want it to be soft. Then I'm going to add my ground beef and brown it, and then I'll show y'all what else I do. I won't use all of this in my, because I don't need to make a helping that big, but I'm gonna have enough meat here to do a couple of different dishes. But today I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing with that leftover rice, and when I get this ready. So I'll be back in just a little bit, and we'll get busy and finish it up. Happened to remember I had a red bell pepper out there that I might as well use. I don't want it to ruin. So I'm going to put it in here. It'll make it pretty. And I like red bell pepper. I like it for a snack. I'm just going to rough chop it. It don't have to be any certain size. Oh, get off of there, see? I have to talk to them sometimes to make them mine. I like red bell pepper. That'll be a colorful dish when it gets done. Let me just move it around a little bit. I've got just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. And when this starts wilting down, my onions get a little bit translucent, I'm going to add a big old scoop of chopped garlic. I bought a jar of that already chopped at Costco. Add me some garlic, and then I'll put my hamburger in, and when it's good and brown, then I'll add the rice and everything else I'm going to do. So y'all just hang around. We're going to have a good food here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and add my hamburger in. And break it up so it'll brown a little quicker. This was 2 pounds of burger. I've got to add some garlic to it, because you got to have onions and garlic. Alright, I'm going to let that brown. I'm going to get my garlic out, and we'll add some garlic here in a minute. Won't take that long to cook, and then I'll add the rice, and I'll have this just about ready to go. Minced garlic from Costco, the Kirkland's brand. And I'm just going to add that's probably about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, because I like garlic. Let me see what that looks like in there. Now y'all know that since I put bell peppers in this, my family won't be eating it. I am the only one that likes bell peppers. So this will be used when it's just Nana at home, not when the whole bunch is here. I can't believe they're my flesh and blood and they don't like bell pepper, but they don't. I liked it as a kid. I was walking home from school and my cousin was in the hospital, and I stopped by to visit her when I was probably 8 years old. Back then you could walk and it was safe. And she had, I don't know, they thought was a diabetic. It ended up she wasn't. But anyhow, her snack they brought her while I was there was bell peppers and raw vegetables. Well, Mama had bell peppers and cooked with them, but I had never tasted of a raw bell pepper that I knew of. But that stuck in my memory because I helped Elaine eat her snack, and I went home and told Mama I want her to buy me some bell peppers. I liked them. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to let this brown while I think up another family story to tell you. I'm going to add some black pepper, and I've already put a little bit of salt and onion powder. Now, I'm not going to have a written recipe at the end on this one, so y'all are just going to have to kind of cook along with me and see what I'm doing. But every time I cook rice, I always cook extra because I know I can freeze it and make a dish out of it. Or like this time, I didn't freeze it. I'm just going to go ahead and put some of it in here. Same thing with this hamburger meat. I'll put it in packages and vacuum seal it. Then when I get ready to make even tacos or whatever, I'll have it done. All I got to do is bring it out, heat it back up. And I really don't like to heat it in the microwave. I usually heat everything on the stove in a skillet. I still make my pie filling and all that in the microwave, but I don't like meat that's heated in the microwave. The only way I do it is if I use that little Tupperware thing that it heats, but the microwaves don't get to the food inside of it. I don't mind using that, but as a general rule, I don't heat my food in the microwave. Alright, this is getting brown, but I'm going to make sure that it's good and brown. Then I'll take some of it out, leave some of it in, and we'll make our dish kind of like dirty rice, or if you add the shredded cabbage, it's like an unstuffed cabbage roll. And I like it both ways, but I'm probably going to put a little bit of cabbage in it today, and this is what I'm going to have for my evening meal. My beef is done, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about 1.5 cups. This is a 1/2 cup measurement. I may just do I'll do a little bit more because I don't want to have a lot left over. In this other skillet to stir it around. Can y'all see this when you can't? Okay, I've put about 1.5 cups of the beef in there, and I do want to get a little bit of the colored bell peppers in it, so let me snitch a few here. Then I'm going to add, this is rice. I told y'all that I had already cooked. Let me wipe this off. I wanted to wipe it because I wasn't going to use all my rice. I'm just going to use a heaping 1/2 cup in there. And we'll see how that mixes, and I may need to add just a little bit more. We'll see. When it gets cold, that's about the right ratio, 2 to 1 meat to rice. I'm going to let that heat so that rice will get heated up again. Then I'm going to add a little bit of shredded coleslaw mix to it to give it the unstuffed cabbage roll taste. So I'm going to let this heat. Well, it would help if I would turn the fire back on, I think. I'm going to let the rice heat up, and then we'll add a little bit of coleslaw in there, or shredded cabbage, whichever you have on hand. And let that blend, and then it'll be ready for me to have a meal. Okay, this is just the tricolored coleslaw, and I'm just going to put a handful of it in here and let it wilt down. Stir it around a little bit, and when it gets done, you can add like diced tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, rotel tomatoes. I don't want tomatoes in it today. Or you can just add a little bit of salsa per serving. but I just wanted the rice meat and the cabbage. So I'll be back in a minute, plate it up and show y'all, and I'll taste of it. Okay, y'all, I got it out of the skillet and got it into a dish, and I'm going to get me a fork or a spoon and taste of it for you. A bite with some everything in it. Now, I didn't do the onion real wilted. I mean the cabbage. I like it a little bit crisp. So let's see what it's like. Very, very good. You can also do this and take your bell peppers and cut the top off, hollow them out, and I boil them until they turn a little bit darker green, and drain them, and you can stuff them with this, and you've got a stuffed bell pepper. So it's like a cabbage roll. It's like what you put in a bell pepper when you stuff a bell pepper. Just a lot of different options that you can do. So it's something else for y'all to try. No recipe card, just your browned ground beef with whatever you want to put in it, onion and bell peppers and garlic. Cooked rice as much as you want, mix them together and add some shredded cabbage or the pre-packaged coleslaw mix. And it's really good with pinto beans. I just don't have any cooked. But I do have some purple whole peas in the ice box, so I might use some of them. What do y'all think about all this stuff going on? All the flooding, earthquakes. There's all kinds of stuff going on. It's kind of scary. I'm trying to make sure that my pantry stays stocked because, you know, if there's floods where the food is grown, there's not going to be any food in the store. So y'all better listen to me again. Get you a little bit of stuff ahead. Have you some staples that'll keep, just in case, because like here we're facing hurricane season and they're saying around the 5th or 6th of August it's probably going to pick up in the Gulf, so I don't know what we're looking at. I pray we don't have any. The Lord will just send them back out into the ocean and let them die. But we've weathered them before and we can weather them again. It's just not fun. So whether you're in earthquake territory, hurricane territory, or it might flood your territory, go to the store and get you a few things ahead where you'll have what you need and you won't have to get out and fight the crowd, or you might not can even get out and get there, and you'll be good to go, hunkered down at home. I want y'all to take care of yourself. I've got I say this every time, but I think I'm fixing to make another video here in a few minutes, so I'll have another one coming out for long. I'm trying. There's just one of me, and I'm having to be me and a man, and it's hard, and I can't keep up with everything like I want to. But I'll be poking my head in your door in and out with some videos with some good stuff. And I've got some good fall recipes that I can't wait to make, but I'm going to wait till September to do them. Because I think pumpkin is fall, so I've got some good pumpkin things coming up. The good Lord bless and keep y'all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for taking time to comment. Thank you for praying for me. I pray for y'all that's on my channel, that the Lord will bless you and keep you and prosper you and keep you in good health. And that is a gift for somebody to pray for you. I'll see y'all again real soon.